CBSE Class 10 Max NCERT textbook, the 6th chapter triangles, and in that chapter we are discussing the theorems one by one. So far I have discussed the 4 theorems in the previous videos. So please go through those videos to understand the other theorems. So today we are going to discuss the theorem 6.5, that is the SAS similarity. So we are going to discuss the theorem 6.5, that is the SAS. So what is this SAS? Side angle side. You would have already come across all these words in your lower classes. Okay. So now we'll get into the theorem directly. So what is the statement of the theorem? Say if one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of the other triangle. So there are two triangles. Okay. So in those two triangles, you can say that one angle in this is equal to one angle in this. And the sides including these angles. Remember this, sides including these angles. So what are the sides including these angles? For this angle, it is this side and this side. For this angle, it is this side and this side. Okay. So these are proportional. So that is also given. So they have given that this angle and this angle are equal and the sides including the angles are going to be proportional. Okay. In all these cases, we have to prove that the two triangles are similar. Okay. So this is going to be the given data. So all these are given and this is what we have to prove. So we are going to take two triangles A, B, C and D, E, F. So we will have to prove that they both are similar. Provided we know AB is equal to DE. So we have AB by DE. So AB by DE will be equal to AC by DF. Why? Because the sides including these angles are going to be proportional. And we also know angle A is equal to angle D. So all these are given. Okay. What we have to prove is that, so this one is, and triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF is what we need to prove. So just like we did for the other theorems, we are going to draw a line here. Okay, we are going to split DE as P and Q. We are going to have 2 points P and Q in such a way. So this is the construction. So remember, this is what is given and this is the construction. So this is a very easy theorem. Okay. So construction is what? Where we have 2 points. That is, we are going to cut DEF as DP and DQ. And we are going to join the points P and Q in such a way that my AB is equal to DP and my AC is equal to DQ. Okay. So this is what we have. So now we know that AB is equal to DP, AC equal to DQ. So we can substitute all these in this. Okay. So now AB is equal to what? DP. So DP by DE is equal to DQ by DF. So even in the last theorem we ended up with this and then we did certain things to bring it to the converse of VPT. Okay. So what we did is that first we took the reciprocal. Okay, reciprocal. So what you will have, DE by DP is equal to DF by DQ. Then what did we do? Subtract 1 on both sides. So what did we have? DE by DP minus 1 is equal to DF by DQ minus 1. So we had DE minus DP by DP which is equal to DF minus DQ by DQ. So what is DE minus DP? We have PE. So PE by DP is equal to, what is DF minus DQ? QF by DQ. So again we did the reciprocal. So when you reciprocate, what you will get? DP by PE is equal to DQ by QF. So by considering this to be the converse of the BPT, So converse of BPT, we can say that my PQ is parallel to EF. Okay, that is what we have here. PQ is parallel to EF. Why? Because of the converse of BPT through all these steps. Now, when you consider this and this triangle, okay, when you consider triangle ABC and triangle DPQ, let me draw that smaller triangles here, okay. So, I have triangle ABC and I have triangle DPQ. So, I know that these two will be equal, okay. So, these two will be equal. Also, we know that these sides are going to be proportional. So the sides are going to be proportional. We can say that these two triangles are congruent. So these two triangles are going to be congruent. Sides are proportional. We can say that these two triangles are going to be congruent. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DPQ. I am not talking about the bigger triangle. I am talking about the smaller triangle DPQ only. Okay. But from this we can say that since these two are parallel, I can say this angle is equal to this angle. So what will I say there? I will be able to say that angle P, okay, angle P is equal to angle E and angle Q is equal to angle F. But by this congruency, what can I say? I can say that angle B is equal to angle P and angle C is equal to angle Q. Okay, when we compare this, you know that we have both sides, we have P there. Okay, so what we can do is, we can say angle B is equal to angle E. Likewise, here we have Q. So angle C is equal to angle F. We are already given that angle A is equal to angle D. So now you can say by the AAA similarity, you can now say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So have you proved that? So angle, look at this last step. Angle B is equal to angle E. Angle C is equal to angle F. And angle A is equal to angle D. So I can say through AAA similarity that these two triangles are going to be similar. Now have I proved what we need to do? Yes, this is what we need to prove and we have proved it here. So this is a very simple and a very easy theorem. So let me do a quick recap for you for better understanding. So theorem 6.5, SAS similarity. Okay, so what does this theorem 6.5 say? If one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of the other triangle, so that means angle A is equal to angle D. Then the sides including these angles, what are the sides? AB and AC in one triangle and DE and DF in the other triangle. So they are going to be proportional. So that is what we have written here. AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. So this criterion is referred to as what? Side angle side similarity criterion for two triangles. So now as before means what? As we did in the previous theorem, here also we are taking two triangles ABC and DEF. We are given this data and this data. So what is this? That these sides including the angles are proportional. What is this? One angle and the other angle in both the triangles are going to be equal. Now what is the construction we are doing? We are going to cut DP in such a way that DP is equal to AB. Also DQ in such a way that my AC is equal to DQ. And then we are going to join PQ. Then what we are going to do is, so once we have done this, we are going to substitute. See, my AB is equal to DP, AC equal to DQ. So this I am going to substitute here. So instead of AB, what will I get? So instead of AB, I will get DP, and instead of AC, I will get DQ. So DQ I will get, that is what I have written here. So dP by dE is equal to dQ by dF. So dP by dE is equal to dQ by dF. I told you it is the corollary of the basic proportionality theorem, or I can say this is the example 1. So in that you can refer. Okay. Now we are just bringing it down to the converse of BPT. So wherein we are going to first do the reciprocal, and then we are going to subtract 1 on both sides, and then we will again do the reciprocal back. So in such a way that we will be able to prove that through the converse of BPT, my PQ and EF are going to be parallel. Okay, PQ is parallel to EF. So if PQ is parallel to EF now, so we know that my AB and DP are going to be proportionate, likewise AC and DQ. Then with this I can say that through SAS congruency, which we learnt already in lower classes, we can say triangle ABC and triangle DPQ are going to be congruent. So in that case, we know angle B will be equal to what? It will also be equal to angle P. Likewise, angle C will be equal to what? Angle Q. We also know by the corresponding angles that this and this will be equal, this angle and this angle will be equal. So that is what we have written here. Okay, so here we have written that. So finally we are able to prove that my angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle F, angle A is equal to angle D is given. So through the AAA similarity, we are able to say that the two triangles are similar. So hope you have understood this, children. Please go through the previous videos if you have any doubts in the previous theorems also. So I'll again meet you again in another video with another concept. Thank you, children.